Namaskaram. Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 68th sloka. In this sloka, Lord Krishna says, those who teach or those who spread the secret knowledge, what I have given to you, that is given to Arjuna, will be liked by him. And he says, they will do it only with the devotion to me, and they will come to me. I am assuring that I will take them with me. That is, we will reach God. That is what we want. We want, the objective of our life is moksha, to attain moksha. So, Lord Krishna is assuring that moksha to the people who spread the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, who spread the secret knowledge to others. And who are the ones who do that? Those who have devotion, the true devotion to God. They do that. So he is assuring, though those people will come to me, those devotees will come to me. So he says, the people who teach that. So who are the ones who teach that? We call them Acharya. We have so many Alvars, 12 Alvars. Those 12 Alvars sang pasurams in praise of Lord Vishnu. And those pasurams or verses were well explained by the acharyans, the gurus, the teachers who were actually sent by God to the earth. So only the acharyans explained the meaning of pasurams sang by Alvars. Otherwise we would not have known about the Divya Desams or avatarams of God. We would not be able to understand the meaning. So these acharyans, they've written the explanations and they explained the explanation to the devotees. Those acharyans do it only with devotion. They don't expect anything from devotees. It is not for material sake. They do it because of bhakti. They were fond of talking about God. So only that drove them to write explanations and to visit places and meet many devotees and spread. So God says, such acharyans, they reach para bhakti. That is, only God is in their remembrance. Only God is in their mind, nothing else. So they give up everything. They don't want the material life. They give up everything. And their objective is only to reach God, to talk in praise of God, to sing about God, to chant slokas. So that is called Parabhakti. So next stage, after Parabhakti, they reach Paramapada, they reach God. So Lord Krishna is highlighting the glory of Acharyans. And sharing knowledge is very, very, very good. Because once you share your knowledge, you are helping others to understand the knowledge and understand the God and His teachings. So Lord Krishna says that is very important. That is a very, the noblest thing, service. That's a kainkaryam. So he says, spreading or talking to people about the scriptures, that is very important. And when do we do all that? When we are in devotion. When we are in sattvic guna, we get devotion. So when we are in devotion, we do all that. What we learn from our acharyans, we spread it to others. Even if we know very little, it is good to spread it. Even saying Nama Kirtana, God's name, chanting God's name, that's a wonderful thing. So whatever we learn from elders, from other scholars, we spread to others. That is liked by Lord Krishna. So it is like wells have springs. If we keep on taking water, draw water from that well, the well keeps getting the water from the spring. So there is a proverb in Tamil. When a well is, that is, இறைக்கிற கிணறு தான் சுரக்கும். That means when you draw water from a well only, it will have more and more collection of water. Otherwise the spring will not have the capacity of producing water. So you have to give your knowledge, you have to share your, because even if you give your knowledge, you will not become empty of knowledge, because you are gaining it again and again, and you are sharing it with others. So we should be like that. True teacher, Sadgurus, Acharyans are of this kind. Whatever they know, they like to share that knowledge with all his disciples. They want all their disciples to be full of knowledge. So they were always ready to teach knowledge. So we should be blessed to get such knowledge. So this is what highlighted in this sloka 68. And the teachings of those acharyans are eternal. It is beyond time boundaries, because they will be remembered. How the acharyans who taught 1,000 years back are still remembered, and still we are learning that, and we are in turn teaching to the next generation. So this is how the knowledge about God to be spread. So this is how the Gita Upadesam should be spread to others, because it is for life. It is Bhagavad Gita makes everyone a good human being. That is a qualification to attain Lord. So he says teaching to unworthy is more undesirable than refusal to teach worthy. So we have learnt in the previous sloka who are the people to be taught and who should not be taught. Krishna says in that sloka. So if we teach that to unworthy people, it is not going to bring any good result. So nobody is going to gain from that, neither the teacher nor the person who is learning. So Krishna says, don't teach it to unworthy people. The person who just listens but with faith, he can be relieved from sins. Though he is not in a position to spread it to others, but he is listening with faith. So he is rewarded by God. His sins are relieved. So here in this sloka, God explains so well how the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is taught by the acharyans, the teachers, the Sadguru, and what sort of result it brings. So if you follow that, everyone is a good human being, because we have been listening to all the qualities everyone to develop what Krishna says. So whoever listens to this Gita Upadesam will be a good person only.